Came to you with shattered pieces, words too heavy for my tongue. My prayers felt like silent tears in the dark where hope was gone. I tried to be strong in the shadow, smiled while my soul was torn, but you saw through every defense. You knew my pain before it was born. I had questions without answers, faith that barely survived. Yeah, you waited in the stillness as I cried just to stay alive. I didn't come with perfect worship, only wounds I couldn't hide, but you leaned close to hear my whisper when a broken heart cried. You never hurt ways. You don't despise a trembling voice. When my heart could only weep, heaven still made a choice. When a broken heart cries to God, heaven responds with mercy and light. Every tear becomes a prayer, every midnight turns to morning bright. When a broken heart cries to God, angels move, chains fall apart. I am never alone in my suffering. Heaven responds to a broken heart.
I remember nights of silent battles when faith felt thinner than air. I screamed your name inside my chest, wondering if you were there. The weight of loss, the fear of tomorrow pressed hard against my soul. But even then, you were riding home when I thought I'd lost control. You gathered tears I couldn't explain, stored them safely in your hands, turned my mourning into testimony, into something I could stand. What I saw as the end of my story, you rewrote with saving grace, and the place that almost broke me became the place I met your face. I lift my eyes through all the pain, beyond the questions and the scars. I see a throne that still stands firm above my chaos, above my scars. When a broken heart cries to God, heaven responds with healing rain. What the enemy meant to destroy is restored in Jesus' name. When a broken heart cries to God, hope rises where fear once stayed. My weakness becomes holy ground when heaven responds this way. I don't need answers right now, I just need you near. If you are with me in this valley, then I have nothing left to fear. Hold me when I cannot stand, speak when I have no words to pray. Be my strength in every moment when all my courage fades away. I surrender all my questions, all the pain I couldn't mend. If you are writing something
grace is born in hidden places. When a broken heart asks to God, heaven responds with saving power.
What was buried in the darkest night resurrects in His perfect hour. When a broken heart cries to God, love speaks louder than the pain. I will praise Him through the healing, because heaven knows my name. Holy, holy, holy is the one who hears my cry. From my ashes rises worship to the God who will not pass me by. I still feel the scars inside me, but they no longer own my soul. What once defined me by my breaking now reminds me I am whole. If my heart should ever shatter, if my strength should fall apart, I will run again to Jesus. With my broken heart cries to God. When a broken heart cries to God, heaven always responds. Before the world began to breathe, before the stars were called by name, you saw my days, you knew my heart. Nothing about me was the same.
I was a thought inside your mercy, a whisper in eternity. Yet you still chose to walk with me before I even knew your name.
When I was lost in silent shadows, when fear became my only song, your light broke through the deepest night, reminding me where I belong. You didn't see me as forgotten, you didn't turn your face away. You called me child, you called me chosen, and heaven learned my name that day. I was unseen by human eyes, but never hidden from your throne. Every tear I cried in secret, you collected as your own. Heaven knows my name, heaven knows my pain. Every scar, every prayer, every tear I couldn't explain. Heaven knows my name, I am not unknown, written in the book of life.
angels standing in wonder as grace rewrites my history. Chains that once defined my future now fall before your victory.
Your blood speaks louder than my failure. Your cross erased my shame. I stand redeemed, restored, forgiven, because heaven knows my name. The enemy tried to define me by the ashes of my past, but you rewrote my ending, Lord, and your mercy held me fast. I am more than what I've been through, more than every broken frame. I am loved beyond all measure, because heaven knows my name. I lift my eyes beyond the stars to where my Savior reigns. I hear my name upon His lips, and nothing stays the same. Heaven knows my name. Heaven knows my pain. Every scar, every prayer, every tear I couldn't explain. Heaven knows my name. I am not unknown, written in the book of life. Forever I am yours alone. Holy, holy is the Lamb who knows my name. Kings may rise and kingdoms fall, but His love will never change. I am known by love, not fear. I am held by grace, not shame. Even when my voice is silent, heaven whispers my name. I don't need the world to see me. I don't need the crowd's applause. If my Father knows my story, that alone is more than enough. Take my life, take my worship, every breath, every flame. Let my song echo forever, that heaven knows my name. Known in glory, known in fire, known before the earth was framed. Angels sing of my redemption. Heaven knows my name. The elders bow, the saints rejoice. The Lamb upon the throne proclaim. Salvation sings my testimony. Heaven knows my name. Heaven knows my name. Heaven knows my song. I was weak, but now I'm standing in the grace that made me strong. Heaven knows my name. I belong to Him from beginning to forever. I am written deep within. Holy, holy, Jesus, worthy of all praise. If my life becomes a worship, heaven knows my name always. Sometimes we think God only meets us when we are strong, when our hands are lifted, when our faith sounds confident. But what if the place you broke is the place you chose to visit? What if your tears did not disqualify you, but invited him closer? You didn't lose God when your heart shattered. You didn't step out of his presence because you fell apart.
Broken hearts are still holy ground. Even tears can make a sacred sound. You don't need perfection to come near. You draw close when pain is here. I thought my failure shut you out, but grace was waiting all around.
I met you in my shattered place.
Broken hearts are still holy ground.
I told myself I had to be strong, that faith means never falling wrong. But you rewrote what I believe when mercy knelt right next to me. You didn't rush my healing through. You stayed inside the ache I knew. You said, child, I was never far. I see you just the way you are, not ashamed of where I bled. You built an altar where I wept. Broken hearts are still holy ground. Even tears can make a sacred sound. You don't need perfection to come near. You draw close when pain is here. I thought my failure shut you out, but grace was waiting all around. I met you in my shattered place.
Broken hearts
are still holy ground. Oh, you heal what I try to hide. You stay when I want to run and fight. You don't waste a single tear. Every broken place you hold dear. I don't have to be complete to fall down at your holy feet. You meet me here, you don't move away. This broken ground is where you stay. Holiness is not my strength. It's your mercy in my weakness. This altar built with pain and tears is where your presence feels so near. Broken hearts are still holy ground. You build hope where trust fell down. Your love still flows when cracks are found. I will worship as I am, not healed yet, but in your hands I stand in awe of sacred grace.
broken hearts are still holy ground.
So here I am, not fixed, not finished, but fully seen and fully loved. If you meet me here, then this place is holy enough. If your heart is breaking tonight, don't run away. You might be standing on holy ground. came to you with a broken spirit, hands too weak to lift in prayer, carrying the weight of my failures, wondering if you were there.
My heart was tired of pretending, my soul was warmed by the fire. I stood at the foot of the cross with nothing left but the night. I didn't bring songs of triumph, I didn't come strong or whole, only pieces of shattered faith and a desperate crying soul. But you looked past all my ruin and called me by your grace, and in the shadow of the cross I felt your warm embrace.
I was empty, I was bleeding, I was bound beneath the cost, but mercy met me where I stood at the power of the cross. I came shattered, I left by the power of the cross. What was broken, what was stolen, was restored, no matter the loss. I came shattered, but I didn't leave the same. Chains were crushed, hope was born in Jesus' mighty name. The cross still saves, the cross still heals, the cross still carries every pain. I came shattered, I left free by the power of the cross. I remember nights of silent tears, when faith felt far away, when every prayer felt unanswered and hope delayed another day.
Shame whispered lies about my future, fear tried to seal my fate, but the cross stood firm before me while my world began to shake. Your blood spoke louder than my past, louder than my deepest shame. Every wound became a testimony when I called upon your name. The place I thought would bury me became where I was reborn, for resurrection power met me on that cross so stained and torn. I lift my eyes to Calvary, where love was fully displayed, and everything the enemy claimed was taken back that day. I came shattered, I left by the power of the cross. Death was defeated, sin was broken, every fear was finally lost. I came shattered, but I stand redeemed in hope. Grace rewrote my history and healed my wounded soul. The cross still saves, the cross still heals, the cross still speaks of victory. I came shattered, I left alive by the power of the cross. Nothing but the blood of Jesus, nothing but his sacrifice. No other name, no other power so great a price. I lay my burdens at your feet. Every tear, every loss, I came broken, I rose forgiven by the power of the cross. I don't boast in strength or wisdom, I don't trust my own resolve. My hope is written in crimson lines, where my sin was fully sold.
Behold the Lamb who was slain, behold the victory he won. From the grave to glory risen, it is finished, it is done. The cross
Stands high above my past, above my fear, above my shame. And every knee will bow and confess Jesus Christ forever reigns.
I came shattered, I left by the power of the cross. What the enemy meant for destruction became my greatest victory and cause. I came shattered, but now I walk in freedom's light. The cross has changed my story. I was blind, but now I see tonight. Holy, 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 holy is the Lamb who paid the cost. All my praise, all my worship belongs to the power of the cross. If I ever forget this moment, if pride should blur my sight, take me back to Calvary's shadow, where my wrong was made right. I will never boast in anything but the love that rescued me.
I came shattered, I left by the power of the cross. I am healed, I am forgiven and seen.
I didn't come with a song, I didn't come with the right words. All I had was silence and a heart too heavy to explain. But God, you listen even when nothing is said.
I sat alone where hope felt far away, surrounded by noise but lost inside the pain. My faith was breathing but barely alive. I was standing still while the world passed by.
I wanted answers, wanted relief, but all I could offer was silent grief. No perfect prayer, no lifted hands, just an open heart you understand.
I thought heaven needed sound. I didn't know you hear the quiet ground. Before I spoke, before I cried,
You were already by my side when heaven
and sighed. Mercy fell like gentle rain. You spoke life into my weakness, called my broken heart by name.
I had no words to offer, still you met me where I was. When heaven answered my silence, I felt the nearness of your love.
You didn't rush me through the pain. You didn't tell me to be brave. You stayed right there in the waiting room, turning midnight into dawn so soon. Every fear you slowly unwrapped, every tear you quietly caught. I realized in the sacred place, the silence can still carry
faith is faith to you. Even waiting is worship too. When I had nothing left to say, you heard everything anyway. You turn stillness into sound. You lift hearts that can't be found. In the quiet you remain. Faith was born in silent pain. When heaven answered my silence, I was never alone again. You rewrote my story gently, where sorrow used to reign. Now my heart has found a voice, not from strength but from your touch. When heaven answered my silence, I discovered grace is enough. So if your prayer feels empty tonight, if silence is all you have left, don't be afraid. Heaven is listening.